I'm Kerstin. I'm a friend of Ajay's. In fact, Tom, my husband who spoke at the last rally, and we have known Ajay for well over 15 years. We also know his accuser. We were the ones who accompanied her here into the United States. Sometimes I wish we could have just lost her somewhere in the airport. But that didn't happen. Later on, she appointed us as her guardians in case ever something happened to Peggy and Ajay. So I would say we were pretty close to her, as well as, of course, to Ajay and Peggy. A lot of tragedy has happened since that day when we picked her up and accompanied her here into this country, into Ajay's home. And we are here today to support Ajay. And we are here today to support each other in the wake of the horrible injustice that has been committed upon Ajay, his wife, his two sons, his brother, his parents. And we are here to tell the public about the real crime. The real crime. The conviction of an innocent man, the purposeful conviction of an innocent man, because in my opinion, the people who lied and manipulated Ajay in this conviction, they knew and they still know that he's innocent. That is not a failure of the legal system, that is a crime. How can you catapult someone, an innocent person, into prison for 378 years? A person who is a father, a son, a husband, a brother, a friend, how can you do that knowing he is innocent? We all know about the evidence that speaks for Ajay's innocence. There's plenty out there. There were 40-some witnesses that came forward on his behalf. Nobody, including the DDA mount, knows about any evidence that speaks for his guilt. Nothing. 378 years in prison for nothing, based on nothing. And speaking about based on nothing, about doubt, a friend of mine asked me a while ago, Kerstin, I don't know Ajay. I don't know his wife. I don't know his family. I don't know the accuser. Why can you be so sure? You know it happens every day, these crimes. Many of them are not reported. How can you be so sure? My answer, are you kidding me? Do you really think that I would support someone who committed such a heinous crime? Yeah. Do you really think I would turn on a young woman who had to suffer such violence and then violate her again through my acts? Do you really think, as a mother of two precious girls, I would give both my eyes for them? Do you really think I would let them be around such a person? Do you really think I would let them be around his supporters? Of course, I asked myself, could it be true? I had to ask this painful question. Only then can you be truthful to yourself and to the public and to friends and to your defense of this person. I ask myself, and no matter how much I turned the facts and claims, I even tried to twist them around, I realized a lie is a lie is a lie. It doesn't matter how many times you turn it around. It doesn't matter what looking glass you're looking through. A lie is a lie is a lie. One of the claims I investigated in order to validate for myself that Ajay was speaking the truth was that she claimed it happened, one of the many times she claimed the rape happened. It happened at our house. Our house we lived in back then was teeny, teeny, teeny. It was so small that when Ajay, Peggy, and the accuser came, Ajay had to sleep on the couch because there was not enough room in the spare room where Peggy was with her. The couch was 3 yards away from our bed. Not bedroom, bed. And the spare room, same thing, about 3.5 yards away from our bed. There were tiny little breezeways or walkways you could go through that had to be open because we couldn't close them, for one, because of the dogs, and secondly, we had to fit our furniture somehow in there. My husband, at the time, just got another round of chemotherapy because he had cancer. There was not a night that he slept well. In fact, very few times he actually slept. Do you really think that a rape could have happened with people awake around you, being in pain, dogs stomping around, tracking your every step? The sheer proximity of others. Knowing that, and many other ridiculous claims, in fact, all of them were as ridiculous as this one. I knew that not only she was lying, of course, but the DDA must have known. Nobody ever called us. Nobody ever came to our door and said, could this be true? Other than the detective that Ajay and Peggy hired. He was the only one who said, tell me what was going on. Nobody from the DA office came. Is that the search of truth? Or is that a witch hunt? It's a witch hunt. It's to further your career, Mr. DA. It's not the search for truth. If I had known what this woman would do to Ajay and his family, I would have never let her in our lives, not in our family sanctuary. Instead, I would have shook Ajay by the shoulders. I would have told him, don't, stop being good. Stop doing good things. There are people who take advantage of you, and there are deranged, sick people out there that don't care about you. And your legal system that Ajay so wholeheartedly believed in, I would have told him, it will fail you too. It will take advantage of you just once more. The problem with that is that he wouldn't have believed me. Because just as innocent as he is of this crime, as innocent he is of the world, his motto is, love and justice will prevail. And for that we are here. And for that we are together. We have to fight for and with him, and we have to continue doing this for Ajay, the symbol of love and justice. If we don't, if we fail, if we lose this fight, we will lose an essential part of humanity in this society. Thank you.